Hi, this is Diana from DivineFractal.com, and I found this amazing online book, which also happens to be a paperback you can get on Amazon. I'll provide the link down below. And it is called The Sasquatch Message to Humanity. And sometimes you find something and there's just something really beautiful in it that touches you. And that's how this book was. So I would really like to share this with you. So we are starting today with Chapter 1. Although some call him Bigfoot, Yeti, Yahweh, Babaloo, Misabi, and a variety of other names, I call him Sasquatch, one of his most famous names, coming from the Coast Salish language of so-called BC. I say him because although the species of two-leggeds also has genders and families, the ones who choose to show themselves and interact with us humans are most often wiser, older males, protectors of their tribe. Two previous encounters and lots of research in different resources, including many accounts from native traditions, had awakened my interest in this mysterious being. Two close encounters this spring with direct communication brought me many clear answers and teachings. In May 2015 on Vancouver Island, prime Sasquatch country by excellence, 1 week after finding tracks by a Cleoit, I did ceremonies and chants echoed in the mountains around Kennedy Lake. One night, a loud bang, sounding like a big tree trunk being hit with strength on a hollow tree, caught my attention. Then another one closer. Then a big tree being shaken and broken, and another one closer made it clear as to who it was. When I heard his footsteps coming my way, I knew he was coming to meet me. He stopped and sat just a few yards behind my tent. I said to him in spirit, "We are relatives. I come to meet you as a brother, to learn of who you are. Maybe you can help me understand why sad stories have happened between your people and mine, and maybe we can help in healing our collective past." Sasquatch said. The communication was telepathic, through exchange of thought forms, translated and interpreted here in words and human speech for our human people. The Sasquatch said, "You heard our call, and you came. I heard your call, and I came. I am an elder seer of my people, sent to meet and teach you. I haven't met any of your people who could talk with us in a few of your generations. My and your people used to be close brothers, living side by side in the early ages of your human species, when you could still sit in the council of the Star Elders. We were your elder brothers protecting and teaching you. We helped your species to learn, grow, and adapt to this home planet where you were created, on which we had been living. Our people, like yours, were bioengineered by the Star Elders, but we were born many eons before you were. Our conceptors added to their alien genetics the DNA of the most evolved and adapted species of that era, a giant lemur, now long extinct, just like they did to create your species much later with the DNA of another evolved large primate that you call Anthropopithecus. This is why our genetics and yours are so closely related that our species can interbreed. This is also why your species and ours are the only two having spliced genes in this home planet. So we come from the same star seeds, making us relatives, but our earthly ancestors are different. So we are not your ancestors, but your elder brothers. My people were created as part of a cosmic plan to allow ancient souls of star beings to incarnate on this young planet and help it evolve into an intergalactic outpost of consciousness while discovering its many resources and life forms. We were conceived to possess mighty physical strength and resistance with thick skin and fur to adapt to every possible environment and climate, from snow-capped summits to dense jungles, and be protected from mosquito and snake bites. My people also have strong limbs, enabling us to break trees, run fast, and jump high and far, keen eyesight and clairvoyance to see in the darkness, even in the deepest caves of the underworld, huge lungs to swim underwater over long distances, and be perfectly autonomous and self-sufficient without need for any external material support. We were also gifted with powerful psychic abilities that we have kept to this day, including telepathy, mind reading, remote viewing, hypnosis, astral projection, dematerialization, teleportation, shape-shifting, and permeating consciousness. This last ability allows us to impregnate an area and surround entities with our soul, so we might be perceived as interdimensional beings, but in reality, we are an incarnated species with highly developed psychic powers like none other from this home planet. Your first ancestors, too, were created with those same psychic abilities, but your evolutionary course has largely depleted your gifts as well as your longevity. We have kept our connection with the greater soul of our species, like most animals have, while our telepathic abilities allow the average individual among us to tap in and communicate from distances with any other gifted one with this faculty. So any one of us can know at any time how any other thinks and feels through telepathy. When one connects with our greater soul, the whole species can potentially know about it, but our individualities remain independent and free, so individual behaviors are not always representative of our greater soul species. Likewise, we can read minds and intentions of others. That's why those fools who chase us like beasts, with guns and infrared glasses, will never catch a glimpse of any of us. Our telepathic abilities allows us to foresee who is coming and feel their intentions. So we can hardly ever be surprised by one of yours, except maybe when we are deeply asleep, or when one of your fast-moving vehicles comes our way. Otherwise, we show ourselves to your people only to frighten away some unwelcome intruders, or in the rare cases when one of you is willing and able to communicate peacefully in spirit with us. Once one of you has established contact with our greater soul, we can always communicate in spirit afterwards, regardless of distances, much like we do with our star elders. This is Diana from DivineFractal.com, and that's the end of Chapter 1 of the Sasquatch Message to Humanity. And remember, be fearless, fill your heart with love, and create art. Love you guys.